Hi, welcome to a new video. I haven't been uploading a lot because I've been going through some energy changes and shifts. How are you all doing? My message here is to choose life and to choose whatever reality you want to be in. We have the habit of imagining what we don't prefer, what we don't want. So that's called fear. Fear is just imagining the thing you don't prefer. And it's all an illusion because if you start looking outside, you will stay stuck, thinking it's all real, thinking this is all solid. It's not. Everything is based, the cause is based in energy. You can see it in people's eyes. You are the magic. So life comes from within. It doesn't come from out there. You are the magic. You shine. That's why you see people glowing. Because they shine. They shine. They shine a certain potential of reality. They're vibrating, expressing in a certain way. I know it's hard sometimes because the programming is deep. And what I see is that we have not been taught to think for ourselves. So people don't think for themselves anymore. So they choose things that are not good for them. Why is there a society where drinking alcohol is so normalized, or smoking, or taking medicine, or being sick? So many people are sick and they've died for the simple fact that they do not think for themselves, because they buy into whatever the news feed feeds them. So they are not a curator of their own algorithm. They will let the world tell them who they are, what their worth is, and what their purpose is. So once you go in that rabbit hole, you see a system based on control. So, okay, what the feed is telling you, the matrix, is to survive barely and keep feeding your energy into the matrix system. Slave your life away for something that doesn't really matter to you. Something that feeds into the system of consumerism and overproduction, because we don't need that many superficial things. We just need life. We need love. And that's what's missing in that paradigm. That's why greed exists, because they haven't found their source within. They haven't seen the light. So a higher way of life, I am merely suggesting another potential, because there's a place for everything. If you're comfortable in that lifestyle of drowning out your emotions, not going within, no introspection, if you're comfortable living in that structure of life, if it doesn't make you depressed because you miss your soul, then by all means stay there, because you're not gonna like what it is like to break out of that. You're not gonna like it, because once you leave, then you're on your own, self-sufficient. Then you really have to hold on to your soul or the truth, because you'll have nothing else to hold on to anymore, because everything has been a lie, a construct. And then loneliness comes into place, because all the other people don't resonate anymore, because they're in it and they feed off it and they keep feeding it, and they're happy, and that's good. Well, are they really happy? It's all a facade. But Once you start choosing life and you know you can create anything, then you start to trust more. Even a little bit more helps quite a bit. You will always be taken care of when you follow your intuition. You can never be alone because you're all one. If you are fed up with this limited, deadening life where everyone is just getting sick all the time, that's not normal. It's not normal to get sick so often. It's not normal to take artificial things in order to feel normal. If you want a better, higher way of life, then wake up. Watch everything. Watch what happens with the food. Watch what people are doing. Watch what stresses people out. And you'll quickly come to the conclusion that people are actually like walking dead. Zombies, just making the time pass by. But somewhere in your heart or in your gut, you feel it isn't right. We're meant to thrive. We're not put here in this reality to be dead. Like grey skin, aging, rapid aging. People are aging so rapidly. Chemicals, toxic chemicals, by the way. All in our surroundings. That's not the high way of life. That's completely disconnected from nature. Working like a robot to make a pendulum bigger. So it's not even about money or making other people rich. It's about your energy, your life force. That's what's the most valuable thing. 100 years ago, we didn't even have the 9 to 5, the standard 9 to 5. And now people are pretending like it's normal. It's normal. Their imagination has been so cut off, dulled out, they can't even imagine a life without a money system, a monetary system like this. There used to be farmers, trade. Used to be natural standards. There used to be natural, people were more connected to nature. Now we have screens everywhere. And it's kind of a joke because you have people using the screens to get through other people, to live more naturally, so to get off the phone. But it's so ingrained, and we actually need the phone now because we created this whole problem of disconnection in the first place, that we need to go on the phone to get connection. Strange. It's easy when you live in the middle of nowhere. But if you grow up in a city, the cities get targeted because where the most people are, you can mind control the most people. So to feed into the system. That's why they made the woman work a few years ago. More taxpayers, double the amount of taxpayers. Who's gonna raise the children? The state? Full control over the malleable minds. Clever. All in all, okay, you can get out of anything when you focus on thinking for yourself and focusing on the light. So do things that promote your life. I would suggest to start with little things, like cutting out alcohol, addictions, being in nature more. That will help tremendously. Stop eating so often. Do not eat chemicals, toxic chemicals. Do not eat plastic. Do not wear plastic. Go back to nature more. I know it's difficult to let go of what's convenient. But we deserve a higher way of life. Come on, what is this? People dying all the time. People getting sick. Weird allergies. weird mental disorders. There's no such thing. There's only you live against your nature or you live with nature. You're killing yourself or you're giving yourself life. The major thing is your thoughts. So if you have self-hating thoughts the whole day, that will age you very rapidly. If you hold on to bitterness or resentment towards other people or systems or organizations, that will age you rapidly. If you keep fighting with people and not let them go with love, that will age you rapidly. If you're insecure and you don't have self-confidence, that will diminish your life force. But you need that energy to create your life. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So you hate yourself and then you diminish your creative force and then you can't create anymore, and that confirms your low self-worth. So it's a loop. So I see people, they desperately want to get out of a system. It's not about getting out of anything. It's about using what you have been given. You have everything you need. Use it. Do not abuse it. When you incarnated here, you got some pocket money, which is your physical energy. Every day you have a battery. You get to choose what to do with it. Will you choose it for life or for death? Some people go to the gym, but that doesn't guarantee you being healthy. If it's coming from a place from, I need to lose weight, I hate myself, so I go to the gym to cover up my mental anguish. I need the gym for my mental health. There's no such thing. You just love yourself more. It's like a band-aid. It's cosmetic. It doesn't work. Sit with yourself. Listen. Meditate. Breathe. Sunlight. This is kind of a strange camera angle, but I like the sky. So, you know, so many people pretend they are doing things because they want to self-improve, but it's actually a form of self-hate. Because they're not good enough the way they are, so they have to fix themselves. But who's the fixer? There's a fake self you're fixing. So it's fake. There's no self. So ask yourself, who am I fixing? Who is the I I'm fixing? Who is fixing who? Why is there two? Then you know this. Wait, there's no self. But that's going way deeper. That's going into non-duality and unity consciousness. People want to go higher in consciousness, but they forget you. When you self-hate, when you don't have your basics, your basic mental patterns, when you aren't aware of your basic conditioning, then it's really hard for you to, it's not relevant for you to go to higher consciousness. You can do any ceremony. You can do next time ayahuasca. You can do more weed. You can you can do anything, but it will not help because you're using it as a crutch. It's an art to be as present as possible in the now. Because there's where the life is. It's now. It's not in the future. It's not in the past. The past is a complete illusion. It doesn't really exist. That's what makes life very magical and malleable and boundless. You are actually boundless consciousness. Any thought about how do I do this or how do I do that is irrelevant. If you stay so centered in the now, you start taking actions because you love life and you want to share more of that. So don't go searching enlightenment or something when you don't even know that, when you don't even know that you are secretly hating yourself and secretly buying into belief systems that you have to slave away to get your needs met, to get the energy that you already possess in yourself. Everything comes from within. It's actually insanity to keep looking outside when it's already here. So that's why you are in the present moment, to bring it out. So your outer world reflects that to you.